Welcome to the Kennelly Consulting channel, where we discuss anything and everything: life, critical illness, disability insurance. And in this first video, a series of many, I'm joined by my dear friend and colleague, Ginny O'Leary. Ginny, over to you.
Thank you, Rona. So hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be a part of this first inaugural video. I'm Ginny O'Leary. I am an insurance professional in the Canadian insurance industry. I've been here for over 20 years, actually. And I am really passionate about supporting my women friends and colleagues in the industry, especially when their interests and their passions lie in helping consumers like you. So I am very pleased to introduce my friend and colleague, Rona Kennelly, who is in the insurance industry. Her experience in the insurance industry has been for 47 years, and really, she has had a 47-year evolutionary career in our financial industry. And she's one of the first women to join the industry. And as a career professional in our industry, she has amassed a wealth, and it really is a wealth of diverse knowledge, experience, and respect in the fields of insurance, financial, and estate planning services. And she is a strategic visionary consultant. And we wanted to really kick off this first video with two questions. And my first question for you, Rona, is I know how much you care about making sure that clients have the risk protection conversation with their financial advisors. Can you let us know why that is?
Oh, Ginny, it's so great to be here with you. I love the educational component. Over the years that I have taken the approach that I want my clients to understand where insurance fits into their overall financial plan. You cannot separate the financial plan and insurance. Having said that, many people, when they hear the word insurance, they want to run in the other direction. I wonder why that is. Maybe in part it is because of a lack of knowledge. I used to take the first 30 minutes of any meeting with a client that was brand new and say, what do you know about insurance? What would you like to ask me? Can I give you a little mini course on it? And I would talk about where different kinds of insurance fit at various stages of their life. I have a visual. If anyone's interested in a copy, they can put a note in the comment and we'll make sure with their email address that we send it to them. It talks about where different types of insurance should complement your plan and where it should fit in at various stages of your life. For example, somebody who's a younger person who's just getting started with saving, monumentally thinking, how am I going to afford to buy a house? Or you've got a new business owner going, oh, I hope my business is going to be successful. And they don't realize that maybe their greatest asset is their ability to do what they do. So we need to make sure their income is protected. Maybe we need to make sure that debt is protected so that a family is not left with the burden of that while they're dealing with their loss. Do you know that insurance can even act as a way to protect the financial plan if you suffer from a critical illness? Oh my goodness, it can self-complete. And
Absolutely.
one of the things that is so interesting today, and over the years, I've noticed products getting more and more complicated. So I can understand why it's difficult for consumers to grasp some of the things that are out there. But do you know that if we have somebody listening today that's thinking of transferring wealth to the next generation, where does insurance fit into that? So as you can see, we have more than enough topics to cover, more than enough months. But I think that it is imperative that your financial advisor, for those listening, has a conversation with you as to where protection fits into your overall financial plan. And if I could encourage you to make sure that this happens, because if it doesn't happen, you might want to rethink the plan.
Absolutely.
There are many, many plans out there, Ginny, we know this, that have been derailed because of a loss, an unexpected life event that affects their financial future.
Rona, I couldn't agree more. This is why we've partnered together for so many years in the industry. And, really, I'm hoping any of you that are listening right now, if you have all of a sudden been curious about what Rona has to say, please reach out to her. And before we end this first inaugural video, Rona, here is the second question that I feel will really help anybody that's listening or watching you right now is, what are some actionable steps that any of the clients listening here right now can do? Actionable steps that they can do to empower their understanding of the life or critical illness or disability insurance policy that they already have in place. Because you and I know this, many times clients have these policies, and yet perhaps there's a part of them that are wondering, okay, I know I put this in place, but I can't remember exactly, what it does for me or how it can benefit me. So can you let us know a couple of things that they can do after watching this that will just empower them and take them to the next level of valuing the policy they have in place?
Oh, there is a gold mine of opportunity out there, isn't there, Ginny?
Absolutely.
When I think about all the research that I've done over the years of all of the different insurance companies that have merged in our country, that have been acquired by others, where there's been demutualizations. Do you know that the life insurance industry is older than Canada? I mean, come on. Yes. There were insurance companies in place prior to Canada. 1867. This is the insurance companies are the financial foundation in so many ways. And I know when I think back, when I started in the industry, oh my goodness, insurance policies were relatively simple. There were only several types, but some people listening today may have bought a policy maybe 10 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, maybe 25, maybe 35, maybe 50. Longevity is here to stay, right?
Yeah.
So we know that people are living a long time, and some of them have these paid up policies, and they're probably going, when was the last time I dusted it off? First and foremost, step one, identify that you A, have a policy, and B, when was the last time it was reviewed? Mm-hmm. Step two is you want to sit down with your family and determine where your financial plan is right now. What stage in life are you at? Are you preparing for retirement? Is retirement on your radar? Is it 5 to 10 years? Do you have a business? Do you have a corporation? Are you trying to get an estate plan put together? You want to do a general assessment of where are you at, because I can guarantee you where you are at now is not where you were when you bought your insurance policies. Life happens. And so should that insurance portfolio evolve. Critical illness, for example, didn't come into Canada until the year 2000. Income replacement, as I like to call it, also known as disability insurance, has been around as long as I've been in the industry, going on 5 decades in a few years. So we have products out there that consumers, like the ones watching us today, may or may not even understand. Point 3, it's time to get a review and ask for help. Do you have a copy of the original contract? And if you don't, why don't you request a copy from your advisor? Get your advisor to request a copy. Do you know, Ginny, there are benefits, I call them living benefits, built into some of these older policies that a client can access cash on a tax-free basis in the event of a disability. A family can access cash in the event that their family member is terminally ill or they need care. There are riders and benefits. There are option dates that could come and go. We believe that if you have not had a review of your existing insurance in at least 3 years, 3 to 5 years maybe, after 5 years, there's a huge potential that a consumer could become what's known in the industry as an orphan policyholder. And what does that mean? That means that they either don't have an advisor assigned to look after the policy because that advisor's moved on in life for a variety of reasons we never know. The industry has changed. It's now a world of brokers, but there are investment firms that have insurance arms, and you can ask them. You want to talk to your advisor today. Pick up the phone and say, I need a review of my insurance portfolio. When can we meet? So it's an action item I'm leaving people with in point 3 today, Ginny.
Oh, absolutely, Rona. And I think this is fantastic. So for any of you listening, where you've listened all the way to the end, it really means you're quite engaged, quite curious to know what's happening with your own insurance policies. So I encourage you to take these action steps and, circle back to Rona. If you've talked to your advisor, if you're wanting to know more, circle back to us. And Rona has a number of exciting and interesting topics when it comes to all things insurance, life, critical illness, and disability. And you're going to see me again too, as I will be her constant interviewer as she has different guests come on. Thank you, everybody, for your time. And congratulations, Rona, on your inaugural YouTube channel video. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ginny. It's wonderful to partner with you. And don't be shy. This is an opportunity for you to really understand what you've been paying premiums on for potentially many years. And it is a valuable contract. We would love to help you understand it more. Until
Thank you,
next
everybody.
time.
See you next time.